Hello, fellow Sudokans. Welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday, the 4th of December 2025. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying life, and living it to the fullest. I am not sure if my cat is living life to the fullest at the moment. Maybe. I'll explain more. I'm getting to understand a bit more about how my mum felt when she ran along behind the bus when she the first let me go to school by myself. I was probably about 10 years old, I think. Obviously back in the 1970s kids were freer than they are now, and I insisted on going. I was very independent actually, but I insisted on going to school by myself, catching the bus and going going alone to school. I was fed up with my mum always taking me to school, and I was about 10. So finally she agreed after much after much argument. She finally agreed to let me go by myself. And that first day, I still can picture it in my head. I remember she went with me to the bus stop, and I got on the bus and she ran along behind the bus waving. Very embarrassing. And of course I was okay after that. For the last 2.5 years, my cat, which was born on the streets and grew up and spent most of his life outside, for the last 2.5 years has been kept prisoner in my house, against my will, against his will, but on the advice of vets, because he caught a fungal infection that almost killed him, and the hospital costs almost killed me as well. And they told me, he has to stay inside because there's a danger that he could pick it up again fairly easily. And so for the last 2.5 years, I've kept him prisoner. And the last week or so, he has been complaining every day. He's been meowing at the door to go out. He really, really wants to go out. And, cats' lives, he's about 9 now. And cats have shorter lives. And this is, a huge segment of his life when he hasn't been free. And, I'm always saying we shouldn't deny other people's freedom. And I've been denying my cat's freedom for the last couple of years, in his own best interests, of course, and in mine, but mostly in his. And I just decided I can't, it's unsustainable. I can't go on keeping him in any longer. So I opened the door about 15 minutes ago to let him go out, and I noticed he was in the garden. He's kind of walking around the garden, so he's sniffing stuff, trying to get his bearings, I guess. It's a long time ago since he's been outside. That's a huge part of his life. He's now been inside. Even though, as I say, he grew up, as a street cat, or grew up, as an outdoor cat, let's put it like that. And when I went outside to call him, he just ran off down the street. So... it's obviously not. He hasn't been out long enough yet to satisfy his outdoor leanings, and I'll let you know tomorrow if I don't play again today. I'll let you know tomorrow how it went. If he came back again, this is my big fear, that he might get lost or something like that because he's been out for such a long time. And of course, my other big fear is that he might actually pick up this viral problem again, because I'm never sure if it's completely gone or not. He still has kind of a lump on the nose that could kind of harbour some infection. Anyway, that's my day today. I decided it can't wait any longer. I have to let him go free. Freedom, cry freedom, says the cat. Anyway, good luck to Joni. Let's hope he's okay outside. But I am desperately worried, like a mummy. I am just like my mum was. I have that feeling right now. I understand how she felt letting me run off to school by myself, even though I knew I could do it. I'm sure my cat knows he's okay out there. Let's get on with it, shall we? This is the Los Angeles Times expert level puzzle. We're going to start with a 4 here, like this. We've got 4 blocking down here, down here. We see 4 going in that direction, so 4 back in one of those squares, 4 going across here. That's got to be a 4 there, hasn't it? And in fact, 4 blocking down here across there and down here. That gives me a 4 there. So I think this could well be the last digit 4. Oh yeah, okay, digit 4s are out of the way. 3 blocks across here, up there. 7 blocks down here, down there, and we put 7 into that square there. One blocks these 2 squares here, 1 blocks that square there. So in that column, there's our digit 1. 5 blocks across here, across there. There's our 5. 9 blocks this way. There's our 9. The last numbers to get here are 6 and 8, I think. And so these will be 1 and 7. 7 blocks up there. There's our 7. There's our 1. So that gives us 1s in those squares. 6 blocks across here. That'll give us 6 in that square. 8 blocks upwards. That means this square can't be 8, so that must be 8. And this must be a 2. I just still thinking about my cat. Cat's still on my mind. You know, like I just gave him his injection. He's been really rebelling against those daily infusions that I give him as well. You know, I have to stick a needle in him and give him some saline solution every day. And in recent days he's been really jumping around, and he just won't sit still, won't accept it. 6, 8, 9. Here's 6, 8, 9 different squares, different columns. I mean, so tough there. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 in different columns. So there we go. Over on this side, 2 and 7. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can spot anything like this. Three up here, 3 blocking down here, and 3 across there. There is our 3. This is 5 and 8. These two are 5 and 8. So this has to be something else, right? Has to be 6 and 9. Any help on that? Not sure. But just try and keep that in mind. 6 and 9 there. We have 9 blocking down here and a 9 blocking across there. me just check. This is 1, 2, 3. So these squares are 5, 7, 8. Okay. Rather too much for me to... Oh, hang on a minute. We've got 8 in those squares now that we didn't have a moment ago. So we've got 8s there. We didn't have that a moment ago. But has that changed anything I can see? Eight's there. I don't know, that's... I don't know what that does. Alright, let's point some pencil marks. Otherwise the game could go on interminably long. Let's put 6 and 8 in those squares there. Let's put the 5 and the 8 in these squares here. Let's put the 6 and the 9 in those squares there. Let's put the 9s down here. Let's put the 6s over there. Let's put the 7s in those squares. And the 7s in these squares over here. And put in the whatever's missing here, 2 and 7. And on this side we've got 6, 8, 9, isn't it? So 6s are there. 8s are in those squares. And 9s are in those squares there. And down here, 1, 2, 3. So 1 there, 2s there, and 3s there. Right, so let's start going through the numbers now. So we get a pair of 1s here, and up there. Okay, 2s, pair down there. Okay, 3, pair of 3s over there. 5s are somewhere there, and 5s go there. Eights, as I just said, like that. Alright, I think I'm going to look at the bottom shoot. This central shoot is already done, so let's work our way across here, shall we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9 done. So just looking for 8. 8 blocks across there, so we get 8s in those squares there. So that is a 2 then. Huh? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9, that is okay. Okay, my mind is not on the game, I'll be honest. My mind is running free. 2 blocking across there, so we get a pair of 2s in those squares now. Anything else that's changed? Okay, let's continue with this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we know? 5 blocks like this. 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all done. So we've got another found digit across here. That's going to give me 6s in those squares, and it's going to put a pair of 6s up there as well. And it also means I can remove that candidate 6. There we go. Right, don't see anything else, so let's go. We've got 2 blocks that are not finished, this block and that block. We'll do this one first. 2s block across here like this, so 2s go in those squares. 5 blocks down here, so those could be 5s. 6, 7 blocks across here like that, so 7s there. 8 and 9 are done, so that's all done on the right hand side now then. And then there's 1 block to do over here, 2 blocks across here and down there. Eight. 9 like this. And everything is done. Well, there's 2, 5 and 8 here immediately, of course. So that means that 2, 5 and 8 can be removed. 2, 5, 8, and we end up with a pair of 1 and 6 there. Any 1s or 6s to remove? No. Okay, we have a pair of 5 and 8 in these 2 squares. That means that this 8 is no longer valid, and this 5 we don't need anymore. 5, 8, 5, 8 there. Did I get rid of all of them? I think I did. So 6, 7. Well, where are you? Reveal yourself. Maybe I should go through the digits now, seeing if there's any patterns that have emerged now that I've removed a few numbers. Yeah, there are. Look at this. We've got pointing 2s here now, so we can get rid of those candidate 2s. There we go. Right, so I think we are now up to date. So, searching. Maybe there's a Sudoku technique needed. Oh, I'm going to have to look for a Sudoku technique just in case. Let's just have a quick look around for any X-wings or something. Ah, yeah. Okay, we've got an X-wing here. Look, 2s. These are the only 2s in this row. Only 2s in this row. So we have an X-wing here. So it means that this square here cannot be a 2. Therefore, it must be an 8. Let's put that in. Let's get rid of the 8s there. We'll put 8 into that square. And we'll have 9 here and 1 there. So hopefully that'll be enough to finish the game. Let's get rid of the 5 here. Put a 1 there. That's a 2. I've got to get rid of the 8. Right. Let's see where we are now. 1s. Yep. That's okay. 3s. There we go, 8 blocking up there, that's an 8. That's a 6. This is a 9, this is a 6. 6 there, 7, 8, 2, and a 5, and a 7, and a 2, and a 7. Three, I think, is missing in that row. One there, 6 there. 7, what's missing here? 2, 8 we have. That's got to be a 5. Oh, okay. All right, so I needed an X-wing to finish that. Maybe you didn't need it. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go and peek outside, see if the cat is anywhere nearby. Let's hope he comes back quite soon. I'm getting nervous already. Of course, it's only been a short time, but anyway, take care. Bye-bye.